We continue our coverage here at the NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Connor Rogers from NBC Sports with one of my favorite players in this year's NFL Draft. It's Devon Witherspoon out of Illinois. Man, this is a whirlwind. How you doing?
I'm feeling good. It's been a long day, but I'm feeling good.
I'm going to cut right to it. Listen, you got incredible coverage tape. Everybody knows you as one of the best cover players that we've seen in a while. But when I watch you play, I have never seen a corner hit in the run game like you do, whether it was the play against Indiana, a couple plays against Michigan. How much pride do you take in that aspect when you look at everybody talking, corners don't want to tackle, corners don't want to do this, and that's an incredible aspect of your game?
I take a lot of pride in that. My first year getting to college, our coach always told us, like, we're playing in the Big Ten. It's no secret they're going to run the football, so you got to want to tackle. So I just been a physical kid ever since he told me that. Well, even before then, but he made a big emphasis on being in the Big Ten. I knew I was always kind of undersized, so I know I always had to come bring it every year. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, I know that you didn't start playing until your junior year of high school. When did it click for you in a sense of, hey, I could be an NFL player, not just a regular NFL player, but I could be a top flight corner in this game?
It was after after my junior year, when I got a little honorable mention from the Big Ten. I knew I was on a couple of people's radars, but just after seeing my one of the guys that I growing up with, Mark Emerson Jr., after seeing him get drafted, man, he just gave me so much more confidence, man. I knew I was one of those people that could be drafted.
I was listening to your podium, and I heard when they asked about players watching growing up, and you said your favorite player is Darrelle Revis.
Right.
I'm from New York. Darrelle Revis is the greatest cover corner I've ever watched. What do you see about his style? Because you're a little bit more brash. You have the trash talk, but you too also have that flawless technique and that physicality. Just because you're not 6'2", 210, you have a physicality that plays like a safety, plays like a big corner. What was it from his game that you loved?
Just the way he took on the challenge of being on that island one-on-one.
Loved it.
Yeah,
And you shadow in college.
Yeah, so I traveled in college and everything, and watching his highlights, bro, I just took a lot of pride in just going out there and winning my one-on-one matchup. So,
away from football, you get a break from this madness, you get a break from the game. What do you do?
If I'm not taking care of my body, which 9 times out of 10 I probably am, I might just probably play video games.
I'm with you. That's a good way to decompress. What's this process been like, just the routine of getting ready? I'm sure you're meeting with a million different teams here. A lot of people don't even see how much stuff you go through.
Right.
What has this couple months of preparation been like? And then you probably see yourself in top 10, top 15 of every mock draft out there, too. People probably sending you, tweeting at you. Right. Is it just crazy? How do you dial it all in?
Right, well, I try not to focus on stuff like that.
That's the way to go.
I just try to continue to get better at what I'm training to do for the combine and stuff. So, I just try to really not try to focus on things like that. But it's just been a surreal feeling, knowing that I'm in this process, knowing that I'm in this shift to going from college to being in the NFL. Like, it's a lot of people dream to be in the NFL. So it's just crazy, though, thinking about it. But it's been real fun.
Yeah, the reality's, coming real soon. I think something a lot of people don't realize about you from Pensacola is you were a great basketball player. You were in big-time basketball games in high school. It wasn't just all football. This is hilarious, but I've done other content where we talked about you, and the comments were, you should have saw Spoon in high school playing basketball. I grew up near him. Everybody gets excited where you're from about your basketball playing.
Right.
I mean, what was that like growing up? Because I do know you still love the game.
Yeah, I had hoop dreams.
Okay.
It was just fun playing basketball. I love the hoop, so it was just fun. But I always wanted to win, so every game I came out and gave my best, and that just really was about it. But I played defense though. I was averaging like 5 steals a game. So
we're living in this era of the portal that everybody gets a little shine, and you had a great 2021, and they bounced to bigger things. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but you stay at Illinois. You have a great secondary of a ton of guys that are going to be the pros. You're the leader of that group. What was it about Illinois, staying there, finishing what you started before you go to the NFL that mattered to you?
Just the relationships and the bond that I created. I didn't want to leave that. I just didn't want to drop everything and go to a new school and stuff like that. Like, I'm not into transfer portal things and stuff like that. Once I say I'm committed to something, I'm here to commit to that thing. So I was committed to Illinois and being there and just seeing it through and just finishing my career there. So, but it's just playing with those guys, knowing we've been through a lot together, the ups and the downs. I wouldn't trade that for nothing. So,
all ball, all loyalty. Devon Witherspoon, man, good luck with the rest of this process, and thanks for the time.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.